8,650, you can't go wrong. 8,650. Follow our.
We back.
So we do
What's up, guys? We
doing a blog.
So we back.
We back.
Ya. Estamos aquí.
We back, bro.
All right.
We back.
All right. What else?
And we back.
Damn it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
No, ladies and gentlemen, bro.
We
did that
are
earlier.
back.
No, I already said we back, though. Why you got to keep on saying we back?
Okay.
I said we back already.
All right, let's start off. Dale.
I already started it, bro. We back.
So say something,
bro.
I'm gonna say that gold currently. I know
Yo,
Sunday,
gold is crazy,
gold
bro.
is at 1989 30
Bro.
cents. That's crazy.
Almost 2,000, bro. What's up?
That's
What's up with
crazy.
that?
What was the high from the pandemic?
Bro, no.
2,000 something dollars.
Yeah, it was about the
That's
same.
not that crazy because
Yes,
Yeah, it is crazy.
Bro.
I think
No,
it was
but that
2,200.
means that
from
there
the
were a lot
pandemic.
It went
people
up
who-
like $50 an ounce.
100
3 days
dollars
ago.
in like one day.
Yeah,
a few
something
days
like that.
ago. But think about it. If you look at the statistics of gold, what I've seen is in 2000, I forgot what year it was. 2002 was it that we went into war
with
Iraq?
Yo.
Iran. What Iran was in the war too, right? It was 2 wars, whatever. Those 2 countries.
I hear music.
They invaded.
turned it
I don't
off.
know if it was Iraq or Iran, but they invaded Iraq and Iran. It was because of like nuclear weapons. It wasn't because
anyway,
of like,
the exact numbers don't quote me. But I'm pretty sure that gold before that war was at $300 an ounce, and after the war and all of that, it hit like $1,200.
Well, why couldn't I buy one of those?
Right, 12, 1,300. Because you were still too young, and we weren't in that industry. But there's people who made a lot of money during that time. But it went up a lot. So if gold was at like 1,700 when this war started, right, 1718, where would it be in 10 years from now?
But it's also because people start panic buying, and as soon as any issue in the world happens, there's not only with gold but with pretty much anything.
And who are the panic buyers?
Just people who have some capital and want to make sure that their capital is safe.
I don't think that it's the consumer buyers who are the panic buyers.
Let's look at the pandemic, where you're saying that the peak during the pandemic
Like
was
2,200.
around 2,200, right? Why did you think it shot up that high? It wasn't only because of just the crazy amount of demand, because there was a very big
Crazy demand, yeah.
but there was also a lot of investors that not only with gold, but they also threw their money into the stock exchange. They also threw their money into real estate. This is why all of those prices went up, because
But I still
lot
feel
of
like
people were
all
buying.
of that stuff that you're saying is still like 5% of it. I think that the majority of all of that is the major buyers, which are like countries. They're the ones that actually move it, prices, because they buy big
well,
and sell big.
be scared of China, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, China, to my understanding,
The bricks.
they can't export gold out. They can only import it.
Correct.
To my
Because they
understanding.
have capital controls. It's not only gold; it's also their currency and any foreign currency
But
they
wait,
have.
you want me to tell you something? He imports gold from China. Don't say.
What?
Yeah, he does that.
Bro? What's up with you?
What you get from China, bro?
Bro, I
14
used to
karat,
get,
24?
I used to get mattresses, you know? I don't know what you're talking about.
We got boxes, jewelry boxes.
I get
China's
jewelry
still-
boxes,
What's
bro.
wrong with gold from China?
Nothing. You just the government of China doesn't let you export gold.
Oh,
As
yeah.
I
Don't
said,
let you
they
export
have
it.
capital controls, so they don't want their
The government. does
exactly. They have capital. They don't want their wealthy individuals to be able to take money exactly, because it just limits themselves with their investments into like businesses and things like that. They can make more money.
And they make. Damn, this is going on YouTube. I don't know, but they make rich people disappear.
They do. It's mainly within their borders. I wouldn't talk too much on that just because
We don't know too well.
I don't want to go missing.
But Jack Ma went missing.
Who?
He was a very well-known.
the
Who's that,
individual.
bro?
Yeah, he was the founder of Alibaba.
Oh.
So
I don't know.
He started talking about the financial institutions from about China, basically, what they're backwards. Again, I don't know too much on this, just because I am not in the country. I try to stay up to date with anything worldwide, but he went missing is because the Chinese government just thought he was overstepping, and he just felt too comfortable.
Because he has too much money. That's what.
So it's like the guy from Nissan, bro.
Yeah, but that was in Japan.
Yeah, but that's something completely different.
Yeah. Like for example, now that he mentioned that, we talk a lot of smack about the U.S. government, the U.S., this, that. The reason why we talk all of that smack is because we have the liberty to speak all that. All these other countries, a lot of countries, not all of these other countries, but a lot of these countries don't have that liberty and can't live like us. You know what I'm saying? We're not ready for that.
They don't have freedom of speech.
We're not ready for that. Not even freedom of speech. This is everything. We not ready.
They don't have freedom. Period.
We can do whatever we want, basically. We have human rights, unless Mr. Police Officer in the corner, when he pulls me over, he thinks he's God and he wants to do whatever he wants with me, which happens a lot. Yeah. Shouldn't be happening, but yeah, we have human rights.
Yeah, and they also like to think that they know their laws.
They don't know no laws.
Which very contradicting, because when they go to their academy and all that, you're supposed to learn all of these things.
No, they only have them run. Why are they don't take 4-8 years of
they don't do years, but they're supposed to learn most of the laws.
That's what I'm saying. They have to have some sort of criminal justice background for you to be a cop.
Definitely.
And they have to be making over $120,000 in the start, so that way you can require that. But if not, they're gonna keep making all these mistakes. They're gonna keep making every single year. Every single city in the United States is gonna keep getting sued for all of these mistakes that are easy to combat by not spending these millions of dollars in lawsuits and just bringing
that money
into their salary,
to the workforce,
into their salary, by requiring them to be well educated, not a high school diploma, or I don't know what they require. Every city is different.
GD.
Believe is a high school diploma, which GD
is a high school equivalent. Yeah, that's not. You cannot enforce the law.
But you said how much money?
Well, I have a very good friend.
You don't get the property, the proper training, and I'm sorry, you don't.
There's no way.
Yeah. Training is too small. It's too short. We have to reform the police department of the whole United States.
It's also the pay that goes with it, and also the people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. Doing that. Where this is why I always say it's like I will never become a cop. It's not worth it. It's not going to put my life on the line for individuals that just don't care. They're here to enforce the law and to try to maintain the peace.
Yes, agreed. But
there's a lot of cops there.
A lot of them, yes, abuse their powers because they are a cop. And
they're all the ones, but
they're good ones. Depend on how they wake up that day.
You see that a lot in South Beach, bro.
It just depends on how they wake up that day. I'm sorry to tell you that, or if they got it last night.
Well,
that's my point of view.
I can't speak on anything law based, but even you, if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed one day, you are.
Yeah, I'm a big asshole.
Exactly. Same thing with me.
Happens.
Same thing with
but
me.
That's where especially we don't have no kind of training to deal with people. They should go through that type of training, that mental training, that mental stability training, all of that, because they go through a lot.
So much.
They go through a lot, and the way I'm talking, it sounds like I don't appreciate it, but they go through a lot, and that they have to train them better for that and make sure they get the right people for that, and they have too much power over a regular citizen on the street.
I don't know. What's your thoughts?
On cops?
Yeah. Anything that you've been through personally?
Nah, I've never been arrested.
Yeah, you just hear the door knocking and call Jessley.
Can I tell you something that happened in our house? Where,
no, you can't tell them about that.
Yes.
No.
Jessley, he likes to drive with a suspended license.
This
for not
mister
going
right
to court.
here.
For not going to court.
I had a warrant out. Actually, it wasn't because.
For not going to court for a traffic ticket. So he has a warrant for a traffic ticket. You know what I'm saying? They knock on the door, O'Neill opens the door and he's like, and they ask for Jessley. Instead of saying he's not here, he goes and he says, Jessley, the cops are looking for you.
Stop alluding to illegal activities.
It wasn't like that.
But it was
Jessley,
like
the
that.
cops are looking for you. Like, are you serious? He could have just said he's not here.
I had to spend my night in a very cold jail cell with.
And I ran to go get him some quarters on the phone.
It was.
Yeah, but
Oh,
It was a
everybody
very
tells you
crazy
to have
experience.
boring
I was
Brooklyn
in
Central
arrest.
bookings. That was
Actu-
Brooklyn or Manhattan Central bookings?
Brooklyn.
The Brooklyn
So
one is
I have a story to tell.
not
about
ugly.
ugly,
Like ugly at
dirty.
like you don't want to be there. Like in all of them, you don't want to be
I
there.
have a story to tell about that. So when I got booked, I was in a cell with a person that actually they caught him with a rifle
Walking down the street. I remember that.
What the hell?
How you got arrested for suspended like for court for a ticket,
That's
and you get
insane.
put next to a fucking somebody with a rifle, bro, a loaded rifle.
I understand
in a
that
shopping
in
cart.
Miami. I understand that in Miami,
Right,
but
they crazy over there.
in New York, nah.
No, but let me finish the story. He had a loaded rifle in a shopping cart. They caught him on that. Then they went and got
shopping
a
cart.
warrant to check his
His
residence, right? They found like another 2 or 3 guns. And when he got back into the cell with me, he started gloating that they didn't find his baby. I think it was like another Glock that he had.
Within
Within
some semi-automatic shit.
I would wait. Whereas like me for a minor infraction, I'm being put the same jail cell with someone. I don't want to say he was a path that wasn't correct and wasn't sorry. This is very hard to say because we come from a very very poor background where a lot of people want to say all the system this and that. No, you're given the tools to be able to make something of yourself. The important thing is that are you
stay
going to
stuck in
use
the
them?
system.
Exactly.
You
don't
stuck
want
yourself in the system.
you have
Because
to
you waste your time. I'm so sorry I'm cutting you
What
off.
was that?
But there's no need for you to waste your time in a child in like I was gonna say child support, but in thing called there's no need for you to spend time in that spot where they give you the money, give you monthly income, welfare. You spend
welfare?
2 days in welfare for you to claim 2 months or 3 months of money, right? Very minimal. That doesn't it's not nothing. That those same time that you're spending in that welfare office, you can spend it trying to do something productive where you're gonna make more money than what they're gonna provide for you. But if you
And
stay
you're gonna make
stuck with that
something
mindset,
all your life.
you're not you're just counting on what's coming in, on that little thing that's coming in, and you're just gonna stay there.
Yes.
That's my point of view on that. So I really don't waste my time in welfare office, no matter how low, how bad in the situation I am. The EBT office, the office I made, the child support office. I have to go, but I don't like that office. But
Which
yeah,
is a topic of another time.
yeah, that's another time we'll speak about that. It's not because I don't pay. It's just a lot of other things. We'll speak about that.
Yeah.
I don't
At
think
the end of the
anybody
day,
ever wants to
everything
be in a
comes down-
government office, to be honest. You just
Yeah,
waste your
you'll be-
time, bro.
you'll be
It's mad
surprised.
boring.
One day, the
Oh.
first 2, they spend the whole week. The first 2 days in the welfare, the next 2 days in the EBT, the next 2 days in the Section 8. Instead of them getting up and going to work till they could
But a
afford
lot of things also come
further
down
expenses.
to these people going through all
That's
of
just
that
my point of view. I'm so
just
sorry.
because they're addicted to something and they just want to get their fix. Where I can understand you have to pick yourself up from your bootstraps at the end of the day. If you're not going to do it, nobody's going to do it. The government's not going to do it. They're just going to keep on giving you the fish. You got to be able to learn how to fish.
Yep.
And
And there's always a different way to learn how to fish, because you could fish a lot today, and then there's no more fishes there. You got to figure out how you're gonna catch more fish.
Yo,
I have a question for you.
What happened?
What are your You have a lot of free time besides Netflix. What do you like to do in Miami?
So in Miami, after
Because
I
I can
leave
tell you
work,
where I like to go.
what?
I can tell you what I like to do in Miami.
You like to go to El Tiesto
Yep, and where else?
and Made in DR.
No, you know, empanadas, my ham and cheese
Oh,
empanadas.
and
Sandwich.
Versalles and sandwich.
Shout out and sandwich. You better ship me one this week.
I haven't
Sandwich de
had
Miami.
sandwich in
Shout
a
out
minute.
sandwich. Shout out sandwich.
I haven't had
The
it in a
last time
minute,
you shipped me that through FedEx,
Yeah.
they hit me up. They was like, that's all that's they've had from New York. New York City
Yes.
store. New York
Yes,
City
New
yes,
York
store.
yes.
Max. Word.
You know what?
They-
I'm gonna hit you guys up when I see a nice place around Midtown Times Square available.
Wow,
Oof.
their sandwiches are fire.
Like,
But
like
I
what,
haven't had.
like what do you need? Like
Yo.
800 square feet? We could do that with that, right? New York City rent is expensive.
I don't know. Bro.
Very expensive.
Of course you don't know.
Oh
I'm
my
asking them.
I don't know, but I be having free time, but it's just like I don't have free time because I get out of work. By the time I get my car and everything, it's already 6:30.
Word.
By the time I get home, it's already 7.
And by the time
You
you are
gotta start
home, you're
tipping.
already
Nah,
mentally
he,
drained.
he has to. Yeah, by the time you leave, you drained, even if you have a lot of
mentally
time.
drained.
But he got to be tipping them valets. That car could come out faster.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't tipping them. That's
I'm
why
not-
it takes like 3 years.
Bro, I'm not.
No
I don't
way.
tip my
The
valets.
thing is that
I don't tip my valet.
Bro, the thing is
in the
that
city.
everybody that's
And
there,
I'll tell you why.
everybody, and I
Yeah.
can tell you why I don't tip them.
You
I
don't
already
gotta
I got
tip
into a
them,
fight with
bro.
them.
Yeah,
into a
yeah,
fight
I got
with
into
them.
a fight.
You got into a fight. with
I
them.
got into
You
a big
fucked
fight.
up.
And I got into a big ass all of them.
Yeah,
at
me
one
too.
time.
Yeah.
And the thing is that
For that.
they all and it's because everybody tips them.
Yeah, but I can't give you $20 every day,
Bro,
bro.
everybody gives them 20, 30, 40, 50,
I cannot give you
$100.
$20
bro.
every day, my man.
can't afford
You
it.
crazy? I cannot. I'm not gonna suck your.
Bro,
I'm not doing
there's
that.
a-
Guess
sorry
what?
to say
After
it.
I had
Sorry
the
to
fight
say it, but-
with my valet, I was like, "Yo, this isn't that." There was a other guy that was there that was very responsible.
This is
Yeah, New York valet. He was
Wow.
very responsible. My car was up. I used to text before I leave. My car was up there. Whatever. Then, he left. So there was some guys. They would leave cars up for people who would give them like tips or whatever, and they wouldn't bring it down. One day I got so tight because I had to go pick up my son and I was running late. And in front of there was so much people there. I was like, D man, I'm not gonna be sucking your dick every day for you guys. I'm sorry for cursing. I'm not gonna be on it every day for you guys to bring my car. I texted before I got here so that way it could be here. It's always there when the other dude was there. I don't have to give you guys $5 every day, $10, $20. I don't have to do that. Meanwhile, when I was after the guy left, when I was giving them $10, $20, $30 every
And
day,
this-
my shit was there.
This is
And I
on
stopped
what?
that. My
This
shit
is the
stopped.
Rockefeller.
Nah.
This is
Well,
the
not
Times
Rockefeller
Square
Center,
one.
Times
Times Square, yeah.
Don't.
It's crazy. And
just
guess
use-
what? After that, I text them like I was texting my number 40 like a million times, and then I left on vacation that time. When I came back, there was no cars on the top. And when I would text my number, my car would be right there when I get there. And nobody's car would be there unless they're there.
Actually, let's talk about this tip.
Because that's the right way to do it. And the tip
But-
culture here in the States, it has been gone.
No, Miami is
ridiculous.
crazy, bro.
It's
Miami,
ridiculous. Restaurants, can you guys? It has to come from me, and I'm not cheap. I leave a lot of tip. I leave about 30%, right? But there's no need for you guys
put a gratuity in it, and
include
then,
gratuity
and then-
for a one-person meal. I understand is 5
No,
people or a
it's
group.
not even that. It's they include gratuity, and then the waitress they expect you to put more, and if you don't put anything, they look at you like.
Yeah, they're upset.
No, but it's not even that because with waitresses, I can understand just because of how
Their salary.
yeah, their
No,
salary.
and I understand that.
They gotta.
I
But the
understand that.
restaurant is beef is OD in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then there's also the tip culture with the Uber
But,
Eats
yes.
and Grubhubs.
Oh, that's a whole
The
different service
gratuity
fees,
of like I go to pick up a
My
empanada
mans. And
and it's they expect me to tip them 20%. It's like
Yo.
what have you done? You're just passing me back.
Have you noticed the Starbucks app?
That's
Yeah, they
this is
put
That
tip.
shit got a
unbelievable.
tip feature,
Yeah,
bro.
they have a tip
This is
thing in
unbelievable.
there.
What?
Who do they tip? Who do they really tip there?
Why I need to tip for my morning coffee?
Who do they tip? Who the tip go to?
I don't
I
have a
don't
waiter
know.
there to be tipping.
Nobody's serving me. Why am I tipping?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't-
Why?
I don't
why-
Let's
know.
talk about
I
it.
don't know.
Wait. Why,
That-
a square. Let's
For-
talk to
for real.
square.
No, yeah, for
square.
real.
Square.
Why-
Square. Why I go
why-
into a liquor store
Tip option.
and there's a tip option? Why? It's a liquor store.
It's everywhere. That's the
I'm
problem.
only
I
waiting
mean,
for the MTA machines to have
I'm a-
the tip option.
I'm no.
He's saying
I'm-
He's saying that
I'm
because he don't
about
gotta
to
take the train.
There's a tip option for the jewelry store too. At this point,
Oh, the Shopify POS has it built in.
what?
For shipping items, you're gonna
Shipping
get
for-
the POS.
the point of
Okay,
sale.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of people use that actually.
But it's just ridiculous when it comes to a point where I'm going into an electronics store and the person who is ringing me out is asking for a tip. That's not our culture was built on tipping for waiters, as in this is why they don't
For
get the minimum.
appreciation.
Yes.
But not only that, they don't get the minimum pay, so those tips
For
are supposed to
real.
make the
Yeah.
difference.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Which is really backwards because anywhere else you go, it's not like that.
You know what's the craziest thing? That you'll be in front of a register,
Yeah.
and the person who's ringing you up would stand there, tell you how much, bang, 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 you put your card in, and they'll be just like looking to see if you're gonna
No,
put
they
tips.
turn it around when the tip comes and everything.
Yeah. Oh, when it's a tablet, yeah, they go flop.
Yeah.
When it's that,
Turn it around.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's not the tablet, they be like that, like looking.
Bro, even in the regular credit card machines, when you go to the airport and you buy something with your card, it tells you
Oh,
the tip and everything.
it's not only Square, it's also Clover. Clover.
Oh
Really?
yeah,
Clover?
Clover.
It's
Oh,
built in there too.
yeah, but we don't have it turned on, I think.
No, because
We
it's
don't,
not-
and we
it's
don't have the
not-
cash discount turned on either.
But the thing is that we don't work in an industry where you're supposed to tip. I'm pretty sure there are people who
I don't
do
even
that.
work with Clover anymore. I use a whole different machine because my Clover machine messed up.
You gotta check your statements so
You don't
that way you
have,
don't get
um,
charged.
I'm not getting charged.
Shout out Bevel.
Yeah, Bevel. They gave me a whole different like machine.
The ugly old ones.
The one that I put in the actual number.
That's very ugly. No, you have to
But-
keep it.
But he fucked up
aesthetically
the other
pleasing.
one.
The
Well,
Clover
he messed
machine
up the other
wasn't the Clover machine wasn't turning on.
one. Yeah, he messed it up.
And they couldn't send you all a new Clover.
There was
It costs money.
It would cost me money, and then
It's free
and then
for
it would
me.
be.
I don't.
Yeah, the
I
phone.
don't.
It
pay
would.
that.
It would. The thing is, it was already out of warranty.
Ooh.
It would be pre-owned, and it would cost me money. He told me.
But he pays it if you push him for it.
Yeah.
they'll pay for it
That's
because
facts.
our accounts aren't small.
That's facts. Shout out Bevel, but you gotta give us the free machine.
I'm sorry, I'm throwing out
Nah,
your
he works
little
with me.
secrets, but
He works with me. He works
Yeah.
with me.
By the way,
Now you know.
I
hit
still have
him
his
up.
machine
hit
actually.
him up or hit him up and sign up for Bevel. They got it's good.
Save
And
me
tell him that I said that he got a free machine.
so, tell him that Melvin H or Furniture he sent you. He'll take care of you, 100%.
Yep.
He actually still have his machine. He hasn't even hit me up about it.
You gotta ship that back. Probably
I've
get a
been calling. Why? What am I gonna do with it? I
He
still have
usually
it.
messages me at least like once every single 2
I
weeks
shoulda actually
just to
just
ask
brung
if
it
there's
here.
any problems or anything.
We have problems.
I
There's
had
not
a
enough
problem.
customers.
That pandemic money is gone.
Yeah, no more bando money.
Where's some stimulus checks?
Which is another thing. The pandemic really introduced a lot of it opened a lot of doors for a lot of people, but it also introduced a lot of people like thieves.
Yes.
Where
scamming, bro.
There's a lot of scammers now. There is a lot of people.
No, it's not there's a lot of
And there's a
scammers.
lot of,
Everyone
Justly.
thinks there's
Yes, and you
That
know
or
a
just
lot of
people
the
just don't want to work.
a lot of
slash-
like the lease to own companies we use for the door. A lot of the stuff now they ask for like second verification for their IDs, stuff
yeah.
like that. They do that a lot.
make sure.
they want more verification. They put a lot of money with all these scammers.
That's the problem. There's a lot of people who out here just going on the black market. They buy social with a bank account and then they just do that. Or they'll take 5,000 from you. They'll take 5,000 from me. Use a different company. They'll take another 5,000 from the electronics company or the ring company.
Since we're already talking about that, what's your views on actually running a lease to own company funded by private equity?
It's something that's gonna take a massive amount of time from us to where we're
It's gonna probably say the
our
startup
time-
is gonna be like 6 years.
Yeah,
That
our
shit.
time is invested in a lot of places as it is now,
Yeah.
and I think
How much money do you think you really need?
No, it's
I-
private. It's privately funded.
I mean-
you just gotta find the BlackRock.
I mean I've
Investors.
always told I've always told you that I wanted to start like some type of financial institutions, mainly like a bank or like an investment bank or something like that. Obviously, it's going to take some time, and you're going to need a lot of capital. But we're not at the position to do that. The only thing is
but the return on the lease to own, if you know how to
Yes.
filter out your good and bad, ridiculous.
yeah, but you're talking about a return. Most of those companies, let's say you lease to own $1,000, they'll charge you. You get charged taxes no matter what.
They don't charge you. The government charges you that.
Well, yeah, they collect it. The government charges you the taxes, but then from that and the taxes, you are 9 times out of 10 paying. If you go the full 12 months, you're paying almost double, or if not double, or a little bit more.
Yeah,
Depending on the company. But the thing is that you're talking about not even subprime. You're talking about even lower credit scores than that. because prime and subprime are taking care of companies like Synchrony and TD.
Wait, Synchrony is a subprime?
No, that's
Nah,
a
it's
prime.
Those are prime lenders.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. But
We
it's
using
taking
the
care.
lease to owns are
But
subprime.
I'm saying prime and subprime is taking care of TD by TD, Synchrony. There's a couple other
Wells
companies, and there's
Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
Yeah, they do.
There's
a
another
lot
one,
of
and
that.
then there's another one that mainly does subprime. I can't remember their name.
American First.
But below that is where the lease to own companies come
American
in.
First is subprime, no?
No, American First is below that. So American First is a lease to own company.
But they actually.
So what is all the companies that Renaissance owns? What are they?
So
Renaissance,
that's a
SEMA, all of
SEMA,
that.
and
That's a
that's below
SEMA.
subprime. So
That's
they'll
not,
deal with
I thought they were
they'll
subprime
deal
lenders.
all the way to prime. Obviously, if you're prime, they'll give you a very long leash, and they know that you're gonna pay back.
Mhm.
But
I've seen 2436
their
leases on
main
SEMA.
customer base is below the subprime.
But you could still filter out good customers and have a crazy return. Because if you don't filter them out, you're gonna
But
lose.
the thing is the how you're gonna filter them out. They do soft credit checks. It's not really a inquiry, like most of like.
And
as you
some
said,
some even don't credit
Mhm.
check. They just go
Yeah,
by
correct.
bounce.
they mainly go by your bank account and your pay stub. Well, not pay stubs. What you're saying you get paid
Yes.
on a weekly,
Oh,
monthly, or biweekly basis.
They
And
also verify if you put that you get paid direct deposit. They'll verify
Yes.
amount.
Okay.
Mhm.
and they'll take it from there. But the problem there is you're not getting the full picture, so you are gonna get a couple bad people, and there's a lot of them where they'll, let's say, do 10 different leases, but a lot of them are gonna go bad. Where they do good on their services is that the people who are gonna do the full 12 months, and they make their money there, and that offsets the people who don't pay.
Yeah, but
But even at
Is
the
it?
3 months,
All
they
right,
still-
all right, because we got
still
like
charge
few
like a
minutes
10%.
left, so let's get our last messages
But
out.
wouldn't it be better for you just to pay it off? So it
Yeah,
doesn't hit
that's
your
it.
Credit. Credit is everything.
It's
in
I
not-
this
say
country,
it's
right?
best if you have money just not to use a subprime lender.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah,
The
unless
no,
unless you're
unless
getting
you're
like
doing
a good
Synchrony,
offer from
The least
Honestly,
from
doing
from a
Synchrony,
lender, like if you get from like a Synchrony or TD Bank,
It gives you,
60, 72 month no interest, then
no,
I'll
those
take that.
offers are given by
By the-
you
by
as
me,
a
yeah.
merchant.
Mhm.
But
So
that
I'm paying a percentage on
for
that.
sure, and it's high.
Mhm.
Exactly.
You as the merchant.
Yeah,
Yes,
but that's
also
what I'm
for
saying.
merchant.
That's what I'm saying. If they're offering you that,
Mhm.
Oh,
But
okay.
let's say there's a lot of companies. I name drop any of their companies just because they're mainly in furniture and that's what I deal with.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of companies that will offer you is either you take the 72 months to pay it off,
or
interest
3
free,
months.
or you get a cash discount,
Oh,
and that's how they do it.
For those
but
of
that's
you in the
but that's for
furniture
the prime
industry,
lenders like TD and Synchrony
Yeah, correct.
and Wells Fargo.
So if you're going to spend, let's say, $3,000,
Mhm.
if you do the Synchrony or the TD, they'll give you 72 months to pay it off. If you pay it in cash or card, they'll give you a cash discount. You might end up paying, let's say, $2,500 or $2,300, something like that.
Mhm.
So they'll
Okay.
give you a discount if you don't use the finance option.
Yes.
Okay, but that's if you pay it off during their set time.
And yeah, correct. If you pay it off within like the 72 months or the 16 months, whatever you get.
Mm.
For watching us and taking your time on your day. Come see us next week and click the like button down below and remember to subscribe.
Subscribe. And also before we finish, I'll let you guys know that you guys will be seeing the whole process of our remodel that we're currently working on. So
Start to
us on
finish.
Instagram.
stay tuned.
Mhm.
Follow us on Instagram. We will try to post a video with the first steps and probably a vlog or something. And we'll take it from there. But stay tuned, guys. Thank you very much for watching.